Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Cotton. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. So Army's offense will go to work first. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the... And they got him in the end zone for a safety.
And that is how you set the tone as a defense. On the first drive of the game, you're not just getting a 3-and-out. You're not even just getting a turnover, but you actually score points with a safety to open this thing up.
They'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. Find some fresh air.
Returner is tackled down at the 36, and the offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Trying to turn the corner on the left. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Quarterback making checks. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got his man quickly. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Sets up the screen. Inside the 45. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's 1st down. They'll run the option. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays too.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the tight end. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. He'll toss it. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
3rd down. Offense trying to go option, seeing if they can outflank the defense by pitching it, but nothing there. Great penetration up front. The defense looked like they were ready for it, guys, and they're able to come away with a massive negative play.
Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, looking to pass. He's going to let it go. And it's incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And the defense, got him at the 27.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. That one never had a chance. Wait.
I wonder if there's just a little bit of rust with this offense right now coming off the bye week, right? They just haven't been able to get clicking in this game throwing the football. They're going to have to find that mojo and get back into a rhythm here pretty quickly.
And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially...
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And when you run the option, you run the risk of putting the ball on the deck, and especially once that thing starts to string out, and the defense does a really good job playing assignment football, man on a man. I got the quarterback taken care of, and you can tell, had the running back taken care of too. Nowhere to go with that pitch, and they forced the turnover.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They go to the ground. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offenses.
And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Army!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kick. At the 17.
And the offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Here comes the offense onto the field again. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, it just give it time. It just keeps working. It's the slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice 1st down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great 2nd down opportunity.
The offense changing the play. Back to pass on 2nd down. set him up.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with it.
The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. The pitch. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Black Knights in a good spot here with second and short. Motion from the wideout. Off play action. Still looking on the move. He saw just enough daylight to move the sticks and get it done with his legs. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gives it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. The snap sets up the throw. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
I got to be honest, I don't know if I've ever seen a defense contain this quarterback the way this defense has in this game today. Multiple sacks. They have been so disruptive. Multiple guys up front, winning their one-on-ones. You got to give the D coordinator a ton of credit. He has dialed up the perfect plays in the perfect moments, and they have made this guy's life a living nightmare today.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Right down the boulevard.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage. Stop at the 19.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
And they give him enough for the 1st down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the 1st. We've reached the break, and Army has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. He'll throw it. Punts it out of the air. It's a seam wide open. Lean for the wire. Touchdown. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
After the touchdown, if they could get this too, we'll have a tie ball game.
Jump! Base 27 jump! All set!
Motion from the back. He's got it for the 2, and we're all tied up. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play coming on a 56-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all. As they put a stop to that return at the 22. Army has it back in the offense ready to go. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'll be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
He's got him in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. On the option. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And the Black Knights will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Working his way on the return up to the stop.
And the offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Sends it back in motion. Running back searching for a hole. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Well, how about that? They turn around and hand it off to the big fella, and he's able to get the first down. Nice play.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires on the move. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
The option look. Now the toss. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
And, man, what an interesting call. 4th and medium, and the offense says, run. They don't want to pass the football. They run the option. They get it to the pitch man. He catches it. But this defense does a really good job. You could tell they know where the sticks are, and they get the big turnover on downs.
He wants to change this route. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Under fire. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he gets enough to move the chains and then slides to a stop.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. On the option. Now the pitch. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Oh, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Cooler 18, military stun, ready.
Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Here we go, here we go.
From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. Finds a crease at the 20. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a 1st down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door 1st and goal. Defense
is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Nice job by this defense, man. Playing aggressive, playing physical, taking away the easy stuff on the perimeter. Nice job rushing the quarterback, bringing more bodies near the line of scrimmage, getting the sack, and forcing the 3rd down and goal.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub deep. That time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
That is no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
Well, they knew coming into this game, touchdowns were going to be real hard to come by going up against this. Opportunities, kick field goals, you've got to come away with 3 points. You're not going to get these chances very often.
The give to the fullback. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just had a solid pickup on 1st. Now let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Grabbed in the middle, it's Whitaker. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Quarterback on the keeper. At the 45, on his way. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. The Black Knights look to keep this drive humming. Fullback's got it. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. Using his legs, it's Cotton. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Black Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Off the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Cotton. Open space at the 25. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Now on the move. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Black Knights!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. UMass needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by 10 to LSU. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. To the air on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. With the catch, it's Woodside. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
And as a quarterback, when you're facing man coverage, you've got to find your best one-on-one matchup. That receiver did a tremendous job. Quickness, changing direction, out of his break, able to create separation. There was no question the quarterback was going to target that receiver on that play.
No need to get too cute there or overly creative. Just push the ball forward and get the 1st down.
I completely agree. I hate when people get creative. Just easy money, downhill, run the QB, get the 1st down.
Looking downfield on 1st down. The throw. Zings it complete to the right. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Pass interference. Offense.
Just when they thought they had the... The penalty wipes it out. First thing you want to do if you're in a hole is stop digging. It's 1st and 20. Snap in the shotgun. Bought a little time, lets it go. And it just squirted through his hands. To take off and got too anxious.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Might be changing the route. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got it in the middle, it's Woodside. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Surging forward on the sneak. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads it left. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got an open man. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got the back in the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He caught it. Looks it into his hands and then waltzes it into the end zone. Touchdown.
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
The extra point here would tie the game.
For the extra point.
And he made the extra point without problem. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. To the ground with the back. Nice move to pick up yardage. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
The Black Knights will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good. He won.
And the offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They'll open the second half with a run. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Army! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
I love this free safety and how he plays center field, and oftentimes he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense
team. And the offense will take over. 1st and 10.
So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Try to get it to the edge. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball in the money, and he makes the play.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. They'll send the back in motion. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown! He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Maryland has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in College Park. They're up by 8 over Texas Tech.
Now on the option.
We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll run play action. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He wants to go deep, and that'll be complete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Black Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll go back to work on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what...
Turning it on! And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Gets the back moving. They'll power it inside with the fullback. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
fullbacks are very unselfish. One of the most unselfish positions you can find in football. They block 99% of the time. But when you can give them that rock, get a first down, those guys are really big. You know, they're really powerful. They usually fall forward. No nonsense, no jukes, just hit you in the mouth.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kept it on the ground on first down. See if they stick with that plan on second.
Charcoal! Charcoal! Charcoal!
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. 2nd and very short here for the offense.
Military's done! Military's done!
Looking to fire. Here's a heat. On the move, he fires. Got him downfield. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one. And all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around. And now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
Makes the grab. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense.
Trick 9B! Trick 9B!
Barges ahead. And he's got a touchdown.
Bring in the extra beef. It's goal line. I know what I'm going to get. I know what I'm going to do. We're going to be bigger, stronger at the point of attack and push you around, and then the running back does the rest and finds the end zone.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was closed out. Yardage touchdown. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Coming out with it, it's Cotton. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Give to the fullback. Tried to keep those big legs churning, but he'll be stopped for a loss. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The play action fake. Finds his man. It's Cotton. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Black Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. And he was just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. He'll take it on the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Quick toss. Can't get him to the ground. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
Second down.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He'll try to do it himself. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Leaves it with the back. Quick spin on the run. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Past the 40. There he goes. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
The give to the big fullback. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Firing to the right, complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. And the Black Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Here comes the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. That'll bring him to within 4. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Ole Miss is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that looks like it did when Archie and Eli were here. They're up by 24 over Houston. This one has actually kind of exceeded. It's a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. Finding an escape route. Looking for room at the 25. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution.
This quarterback is making outstanding decisions so far in this game, and you've already seen it throwing the football. The guy already has over 200 yards passing, but he's doing it in the running game as well. Really good decision that time. Seeing nobody accounting for the pitch guy, you flip it out, you pick up a nice play offensively. Really good football IQ from the quarterback position.
They'll run the option. Breaks into the open. Picks up the first down. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender.
And we've already seen this QB have success throwing the football down the field. How about the variety to his game? Now you run the option, you make the right read, get it to your pitch man where he can get upfield, get some extra yards. He's in the zone right now.
Now the toss. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
And I feel sorry for this defense. Like, they're having to defend the entire field. QB's already shown he can beat you with his arm. Now, with his legs and his decision-making, getting the ball to the pitch man, he's shown a variety. In this defense, they're having to defend the whole entire field.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35.
Let's go.
He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. He has the first and still on his feet. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
And that's exactly how you draw it up, and that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
From the 22 on first and 10. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast and force the incompletion.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? From the gun. Give on the inside. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down into the 17.
Well, there's not a lot of mystery what you're going to do on offense at this point of the game. With the lead late, you're just going to lean on your star running back. This is a guy who is going to play on Sundays at the next level. Just keep giving him the football and just let him take this thing over.
And the deflection on third down. How big is that? Forces a fourth down.
After that incompletion on third and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on fourth down and pad the lead. But if you kick a field goal, you make it a two-possession game here in the second half, and I think that's the right decision.
And that was an important kick here in the fourth quarter. Man, you want to take that touchdown lead. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Sticks it in his belly. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. The Black Knights with a second and short to keep this drive moving. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on third and short. He'll pitch it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going 3 yards on the play. And the Black Knights decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Sends it back in motion. Makes the stop at the 49, give him 5 yards on the play and a first down.
And this fullback is just dependable, and he's versatile. He's not just a guy that can block. He can catch the ball, and like you saw right there, you can hand it off to him, and he can generate you explosive plays.
Looking to throw on first down. He'll take a shot. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. And I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
Gets rid of it. This time on target. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. They'll send the tight end in motion. He'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And when the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like, it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
Oh, he's got some space. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game.
And there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than when you're losing, you know they're going to run the football, they're trying to run the clock, and you can't stop them. They've got to be more aggressive, bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. They got to stop this ground game and get the ball back.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. They'll send the back in motion. On the option. He'll toss it. And he'll take it in for a touchdown. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Black Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gets the back moving. To the air on 2nd down. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Intercepted, the defense has set him up.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
And they will open this drive right on the doorstep with a 1st and goal. Into the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Ready to try the point after.
On for the extra point.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Army has it back in the offense ready to go. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Got the big tight end on the corner route. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And the Black Knights can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's got him. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. To the air on 1st down. Here comes the heat. They wrap him up. He tried to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's stopped in the backfield. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Black Knights moving quickly to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. No huddle offense to the line. Gonna swing it on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. And the Black Knights come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Bring in the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it just on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for them.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.